Good morning, students. So, you know me, I'm Himadri ma'am, and I'm your computer science teacher. So, this is your first class for class 8. This is your first class in the session 2020-21. Fine. So, I'm here to give you some online classes so that you can keep your studies going on at home also. So, today we will start our first chapter, and our first chapter will be networking concept. So networking, you have the concept generally what is networking, you know, but we will go in details and we will see some of the important topics related to networking. Fine. So let's start the class. Okay, students, let's start the class. So here chapter 1, networking concepts we will get, and what are the main topics we will get here? The main topics are computer networking and its components. Then we will get advantages of networking, and lastly we will do networking media. So these three main topics we will discuss today. Fine. So let's start. So here computer network can be defined as a group of computers and other peripheral devices that are linked together for the purpose of sharing data and hardware resources. So students, please have a look in the picture in the diagram given below. I have attached a diagram so that you can understand it properly. Here you can see that there are 8 computers, and computers are named as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So 8 computers here, and all computers are attached with each other. If you can see here, this is the main cable, and in that main cable, this blue color 2 are main cables, and in that main cables all the computers are connected. That means what happened indirectly, we can say that all the computers are connected among themselves. Fine. And along with the computers there is also a printer. You can see a printer there at the side. Printer is also connected. So this, whenever 2 or more computers are connected together, it becomes a network. Fine. And in the network, it is not so only computers have to be connected, other hardware devices like here printer is there, printer is connected, so that is also a networking. That's why it has been said that computer network can be defined as a group of computers and other peripheral devices which are linked together for the purpose of sharing data and hardware resources. So what is the purpose? We have connected all the computers. I show you the diagram, but what is the purpose? There are main 2 purposes. First one, you can see that there is only one printer and 8 computers. Only one printer is attached to all the computers. So here only one computer is doing the work of 8 computers. Sorry, one printer is doing the work of 8 computers. One by one all the computers are giving printing command to the printer, and the printer is serving them one by one. So as all are attached together, that's why it is possible that only one printer is enough for 8 computers. But if it was not so, all are a standalone computer, then for 8 computers we had to buy 8 printers. Fine. So this is number 1 reason, and number 2 reason, we can share information easily. Suppose one computer is in front of me and another computer is at my friend's place, but both are connected together. Then what happened? Without visiting his place, I can share an information. It may be in the form of email, it may be in the form of other documents, images, anything, but without visiting his place, I can share the information only because my computer is linked to his computer. Yes. So these are 2 main reasons why computer network is important. We join the computers in the network for sharing information and for sharing hardware. Fine. Now some more things, students, some more terms you will get here that you need to understand before going to the next part. Yes, you see properly here, you will get 2 more new terms. One is server. You can see here in the side of the printer there is, I have written server, and at the side also you can see towards your right hand side nodes/clients, and down also nodes/clients. So now what are servers and what are nodes or clients, you need to understand. Fine. So server here, it is also a computer. It is nothing but a computer only. Fine. But it is the most powerful computer among all the computers in the network. There are 8 computers. Along with the servers there are 9 computers. Fine. And among those 9 computers, server is the most powerful computer. Why it is said to be a most powerful computer? Because it manages all the tasks, means it manages all the resources which are needed in the networking. Okay. Now just before some time I told that all the information can be shared in the network. But where does information get saved? If in this type of networking, all the information gets saved by in the server, and whenever the other computers need the information, they need to ask the server, please give me the information, and the server used to give them the information. Fine. So now which computer need what information to be sent to the which computer, everything is managed by the server. That is the first task, managing information. Secondly, I told you here that one printer is serving everyone. It is serving everyone, 8 computers. One printer is there and it is serving 8 computers. How it is possible? It is possible because the server manages the work of the printer. Fine. Suppose I'll give you an example. Suppose first of all computer C gives a printing instruction, command, then suppose E, and then suppose A. Now server will make a queue and it will make the instructions stand in a line. Fine. So first C will be standing, then E will be standing, then A will be standing, and accordingly one by one the printer will give the command. Okay, the first of all the printer will give the printout of C computer, then E computer, then A computer. Means first come first serve basis the printer will serve. So this is also seen by the server. Fine. So the server is managing 2 tasks. It is managing all the information and it is managing resources, means hardwares. What hardware is present here? Here only printer is present. That's why it is managing the printer. What work will be done by the printer and that. Okay, so this is the task of the server. So server is the most, we can say server is the most powerful computer in the network which manages the resources. And other computers connected in the network are said to be as either nodes or clients. Fine. So students, I think you have no doubt regarding server, regarding clients, regarding networking. Fine. Okay, so the next topic is advantages of networking. Now we will see one by one what are the different advantages of using network, to be in network. Fine. So number 1 is efficient use of storage media. So it is very economic to save all the information in a bigger hard disk than to have smaller hard disks, isn't it? So in the server there will be a bigger hard disk and all the information needed are to be saved in the server, and there will be no hard disk, small hard disks in all the computers. So that is first, that is said to be as efficient use of storage media. One storage media is enough for storing information of all the clients rather than having small hard disks in all the computers. So it is efficient use of storage media. Second, preserving information. So it is very difficult to take regular backups in all the computers. So I'll give you an example of your computer lab. Suppose there are 20 computers in the computer lab, and is it possible for 20 computers regularly we have to take backups? Students, do you know what is backup? Backups means preserving or storing your important information somewhere else. Okay, and in case of any crash or any problem in your computer, that information can be taken from other source. That is backup. So it is very difficult to sit in 20 computers and one by one to take backups of everything. So now if all the computers will be connected together, all the information will be saved in one place. So taking backup only of the server will do, and it is a good idea. So that is preserving information. Then what will be the third one? Third one is reduction of hardware cost. So as we have seen in the first page that one printer is serving 8 computers. It is only possible because all the computers were in a network. They are connected. Fine. If all the computers were not connected, then for each of the computer, one printer we would need. But only because all are connected, one printer can serve all the computers. So that is what reducing hardware cost. Fine. Then what will be the next? Efficiency. Now, it is a good idea, again it is a good idea to store the information in the server. Why? Because if we need to do any upgradation, if we need to delete something, if we need to suppose modify something, one name, suppose there is a table in the server and we need to change the name because the student has changed his name. Fine, by doing affidavit or something else, we need to change the name in one table. So if the table will be available in all of the computer, we need to sit in all the computers and modify the name in all 20 computers. But if all the information will be saved in one of the only one place, that is server, we need to sit in the server, take that information and correct it there itself. So that is efficient. Next, redundancy means there is no need to have duplicate hardware copies or software copies, because all the information will be saved in one place, that is server, and whenever any of the client need it, it will take from the server, read it and return it to back. Again the other client will need, it will take send request, the server will give him, he will read the information, send back. So that is redundancy. No duplicate software or hardware copy is needed. And lastly, quickest document delivery. If there is networking, if there is connection between two computers, we can easily share information. Here I have an image in front of me and my friend is sitting beside me in another computer. But if my computer and his computer is connected, then I can send the picture to my friend. Yes, and it will have within a second, within the blink of my eye, the message, the picture will move from my place to his place. Correct? So that is quickest document delivery. So students, I hope that you have understood all the advantages of networking. So there are so many advantages of networking. That's why we need to create a network if we have more number of computers. Fine. So I think you have understood this also. Okay students, so next we will see how the computer network is used for data communication. Okay, so in that scenario, it will consist of the following parts. So first, the message, the sender, the receiver, the transmission medium and protocol. Now we will discuss all this one by one. Fine. So I will discuss this with the help of the diagram that I have attached with this. So you can see the diagram, and there are two girls sitting in both at their own places in the computers. Fine. So both of them are chatting. And they chatting, you know, they are messaging to each other. Fine. So suppose the first girl, she is writing, hello, what are you doing? So that she want to send, so this is the first girl and she has written hello, what are you doing, and she want to send it to her friend here sitting in the next computer. So she want to send it something, the information, that will be the message. That information has to be sent from one computer to another. Secondly, as she want to send the information to someone else, so she will be the sender. Means not she, the computer will be the sender computer. And the one at the other end who is going to receive the message will be the receiver. So that computer will be the receiver. Now, how the message will go? The message cannot walk and go, isn't it? So the message need a medium to go from one computer to another. It may be a cable, it may be some other signals. So there need a medium. So this is the medium through which, this is a path through which the message will go to the other computer. And thirdly, protocols. So what are protocols? Protocols are some rules that both the computers has to follow if they need to share information. All right. So protocol, there are many protocols. We will discuss it in your next chapter or higher classes. You will get it. But you just have to understand that certain rules both the computers has to follow if they want to share information. So these following things need to be there if the computers need to share information. First, the piece of information that need to be sent. Then the computer from which it need to be sent, means the sender. The other end, the other computer which need to receive the message will be the receiver. Then to travel, to transmit the message, a medium is needed. And both the computers, those who want to communicate, they need to follow some rules known as protocols. Fine. So students, I hope that you have understood what I have taught today, and I am keeping it till here. The next some more information are there, some mediums, about some other mediums we will talk, wires and all, so that we will do it in the next session. Otherwise we will get confused. Fine. So if you have any of the doubts, you can comment me down, or you can mail me. I'll give my email ID there down. You can mail me, or you can send give me comments also. So for today, I'm just ending my session. Thank you.